Namaste, welcome to Yes to Health. A very happy new year to all my subscribers. May this new year bring peace in your thoughts, peace in your mind, and lot of love in your heart. Let this new year bring lot of health, lot of good wisdom, and prosperity in your life. So, today I want to discuss some breathing techniques with you. So, if you use those breathing techniques, you can actually, it will help you tremendously. It is called pranayama. Prana means life force. Life force that is running inside a body through the subtle energy channels called nadis, the energy centers called chakras. These are the very subtle exercises, but if you do these exercises, it has tremendous effect on you physiologically, emotionally, and mentally. Pranayam should not be done alone. Please don't do it, from the YouTube, from the books, because it can have a negative effect if you don't perform it properly. So you need a good teacher, a good guide who can teach you, who can help you through this journey. I myself, as I started, doing pranayam after how many years of doing asanas. When I perfected my asanas, after that I was introduced to pranayam. So the first is Kapalbhati. You must have heard a lot about Kapalbhati. That Kapalbhati, when you do, you have a shining, glowing face, glowing skin. But why does it happen? Because Kapalbhati, when you do, you activate your abdominal organs. And when the abdominal organs are activated, what happens? There's a flow of prana into that abdominal organs. It is very beneficial for especially for women, for the reproductive organs, and it's good for men also, for prostate, takes care of your prostate. So let's do pranayam. For pranayam, you're supposed to sit properly, okay, in a cross-leg position, and you have to inhale deeply, and then you have forcefully exhale air, contracting your belly, pushing your belly inside. You're sending your belly towards the spine, and exhaling your air, your breath with a full force. This is how you do it. Do it. Make sure that you are empty stomach while doing this, and you are sitting in a proper manner on the mat. And then the Kapalbhati, for those who have this heart problem, those who have got BP, please don't do it yourself. Don't do it at all. And if you really want to do it, find some good teacher who can guide you how to do it. Now, the second is Bhastrika. Bhastrika is for those who feel very low, who feel lethargic, those who don't have energy. When you say, oh, when I take too short, I feel high, I feel good. Exactly same things happen when you do Bhastrika. Through Bhastrika, you feel high because energy, the blood rushes to so much of oxygen goes to your brain. There's so much of blood circulation, throughout your body, in your nervous system. You feel high, So you don't have to take alcohol. Use Bhastrika to feel high. How you do Bhastrika? Again, sitting cross-legged and rapid and the deep, full inhale and exhale. Now, how fast you have to do depends on your energy. If you can do it very fast, you can do it slowly, it depends on you. This is how we do it. So when you're doing Bhastrika, make sure that your shoulders are not moving, you're not making funny faces. So this is Bhastrika, and then comes the Nadi Shodhana. Nadi Shodhana is for those who are not able to concentrate. Your minds are going in so many directions, and you're not able to focus your mind in one thing. So you must do Nadi Shodhana. It is very good for students. Tell your kids before doing their homework, before starting their studies, they should do Nadi Shodhana for at least 3 to 5 minutes, so that their mind is focused. So how we do it? In Nadi Shodhana, we inhale through your left nostril, then exhale through the right nostril. Then again we inhale through the right nostril and exhale through the left nostril. This is one round. And Nadi Shodhana, we do it with the right hand. Generally we do it with the right hand. The thumb, we use thumb to press our left nostril. Right nostril, we use ring finger to press our left nostril. Make sure that you're pressing the arch of your nostril and you're not pressing it too hard. And same with the left nostril. First you exhale completely, then you inhale through the right nostril. Let's do it with a count of 4. Initially we do it with a count of 4. You can increase it as you gradually proceed. You can you start doing more practice. You can move up to 5, 8, 10. Inhale and exhale. Initially we don't do any retention, that is called Kumbhaka. We just inhale and exhale. But once you progress into your pranayama practice, you can surely give a pause. You can inhale and pause, retain your breath, then exhale, then pause, retain your breath. So now this is for the beginner, so we'll not do any retention. We'll just do with a count of 4. So first exhale completely. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale through the same nostril, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. This is how you have to do Nadi Shodhana. Nadi Shodhana is very good for your concentration, for the balance in your body. When they say when your body is balanced, all the organs, all your systems in your body are balanced, you are disease free and you are at peace. So this was Nadi Shodhana. Now the fourth is Bhramari. Bhramari you will do is for those who are in a stress, anxiety, very restless, cannot focus, they are under so much of stress. So you can do Bhramari. Bhramari pranayama this is how it is done. You have to close the flap of your ear with your thumb. I'm not putting my thumb inside my ear. I'm only closing my ear with a flap of my from the flap of my ear, and then my index finger just above my eyebrow, and my rest of my 3 fingers on my eyes. And with deep, you take long inhale, and then when you take deep inhale and you take long exhale. So when you take long exhale, you take out all the worries, stress from your mind. This is the formula of getting rid of anxiety. Whenever you are under any stress and anxiety, just take longer exhales. Your anxiety will go. When you take same inhale and same exhale, you become energetic. When you take longer inhale, shorter exhale, you become agitated. When you take short inhale or normal inhale and very long exhale, you become stress free. The anxiety and the worries go from your body and mind. So let's start this. We inhale through your nose and we exhale through our nose, and at the same time creating humming sound. So this you can practice for around 10 minutes, and you will see you get into meditative state after that, and then you can do meditation and be relaxed. So these were the 4 pranayama practices. You can do it every day, but learn from a good teacher. So enjoy your new year. Be happy, healthy. Thank you for watching me, and if you like my video, don't forget to subscribe me so that I can keep updating new information with you. Thank you.